Since I was born, grief has been with me. At first, as the grief of not being seen for who I was. Later, as the grief of not being loved for who I am. And now, as a companion, strange, quiet, steady, who has taken a permanent residence in my life. I used to think grief was punishment, a kind of cosmic penalty for being too much, too needy, too unlovable. But in time, I learned it isn't punishment at all. It is presence. It is freedom in disguise. Grief stripped me of the energy to please others. It took away my ability to keep performing for love that never arrived. That sounds cruel, but it was a gift. Without grief, I would still be bending myself out of shape, chasing scraps. With grief, I had no choice but to stand as I am. When Rava died, only a few weeks ago, her absence pressed against the old grief of not being with my twin, and against the countless losses that have stacked one upon another over the past 8 years. The weight should have broken me. Instead, it opened me. Because I didn't look away from it, grief did something extraordinary. It strengthened me. It taught me to see through illusion. It showed me how to ride the wave of pain without collapsing into old coping mechanisms. And most of all, it made me porous. Porous to my unseen ancestors, the ones who know me, accept me, love me, no matter what I feel. The ones who know who I am at the core. I want to read you something from my journal, written a year ago, but handed back to me today like a message I wasn't ready to understand until now. I'm in distress and I don't understand why. Well, not entirely. I'm sure it has to do with leaving everything behind, including my twin. It's the damn full moon. I had a dream where I was drawing a map of Andromeda, marking zones in white. Then I was on a conveyor belt with bags, pulled super fast at moments, super slow at others. I arrived at an immigration office, filling forms to enter a country I couldn't afford. I think it was Egypt. I am really confused. It's Mercury retrograde in my first house, rewiring my sense of self. I'm told to keep balanced, even in the unexpected downs. I am tired of the up and down, but maybe it's because I still get swept away by them. That's the shape of grief. Conveyor belts, maps of galaxies, borders we are forced to cross, currencies we don't have, selves being rewired. It's a process that moves us, sometimes painfully fast, sometimes unbearably slow. And it's never just about sorrow. Grief is layered. Loss, yes, but also clarity. Fatigue, but also release. It teaches us how to stop reaching for the wrong doors. It teaches us how to participate consciously in the process of being human. Grief is not passive. It has given me my fire, my refusal to be invisible. Grief redistributes energy. It takes from the false, gives to the true. Grief is a keeper of mysteries, a silent companion that opens inner sight. Grief is alchemy, balancing fire and water until they form medicine. And yes, grief hurts. but it also clears space in the heart for truth to enter. So this is where we begin, with grief not as an enemy, but as gate, a threshold we are all invited to cross again and again, each time in a new form. In this series, we will walk through that gate together, with stories, rituals, astrology, tarot, dreams, and transmissions from the unseen. Some of it will be raw, some of it will be tender, all of it will be true. If grief is already with you, welcome. If it is just arriving, sit down. This is not a series about healing grief. It is about learning to live with it as a companion. Grief moves. Grief breeds. And in moving, in breathing, it shows us who we really are. This is episode 0, open to all. If you feel called to walk this path with me, the rest of the series will be for members. A circle where we can hold grief together as teacher and guide. Grief is not the enemy, it is the doorway. And the doorway is open.